Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm reviewing this sunscreen from this brand named Shiseido Anessa. This is their perfect UV sunscreen mild milk. This mild milk version is for sensitive skin. This sunscreen is completely fragrance, essential oil and drying type of alcohol free. This sunscreen is SPF 50 plus PA++++. If you want to purchase this sunscreen, I will leave the link in the description. I love this sunscreen so much. This is my favorite summer sunscreen. That's why I purchased the bigger version. Price of this sunscreen is $37 and this is 90 ml product. Yes, this sunscreen is expensive compared to other sunscreens, but I love it. I love this sunscreen so much and I have so much to say. So make sure to watch the whole video. So this is a combination sunscreen. This has mineral filters and this also has new generation chemical filters. So this has titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. Both protect your skin from UVB and UVA rays. This has UVNL A+, new generation chemical filter, very stable. This filter protects your skin from UVA rays. This has Tinosorb S. Tinosorb S provide great protection against UVB and UVA rays, and this has UVNL T150, another great new generation chemical filter. It protects your skin from UVB rays. This is a silicone-based sunscreen. They use multiple silicones in this formula, and the combination of these silicones make this a great sweat and water resistant sunscreen. Not only that, they used this technology in this sunscreen. The moment you sweat or water touches your skin, the protection of this sunscreen become even more stronger. So if you live in a very hot and humid country, you know you're going to sweat, you can rely on this sunscreen. And in my experience, this sunscreen is very tough. They said you can wash this off with a gentle cleanser, but I still double cleanse at the end of the day to remove this sunscreen. Not only this sunscreen is super sweat and water resistant, this is also rub resistant. This sunscreen also protects skin from microparticles in the air. They also used this technology. I will put a picture here. They're calling it Smooth Protect Technology Air. So in this sunscreen, they used different technologies. Like the formula is very advanced. They also said if your kids are above 6 months old, you can apply this sunscreen on them. I remember reading this somewhere, but please correct me if I'm wrong. But I remember reading it somewhere that if a Japanese sunscreen, they have 2 stars in the back, that means the UVA protection is really high. So let's talk about my experience with this sunscreen. I tried the 2018 version of this sunscreen. That was okay. 2020 version was so good. 2021 version was even better. And this is the newest 2024 version. And you guys, I am obsessed. Actually, I want this sunscreen injected in my veins. Like I'm that obsessed. I have so many positive things to say about this sunscreen. I am very picky when it comes to summer sunscreens. So I live in a very hot and humid country and I want my sunscreen to be super sweat and water resistant. And yes, this is super sweat and water resistant. I want them to be silicone based. I like using silicone-based products in summer because I find them very lightweight. For some reason, silicones work really well on my skin. This is silicone-based, very lightweight, feather light on the skin. In summer, my skin is more on the oilier side and I like using sunscreens that control excess sebum. This has zinc oxide and titanium dioxide, both control excess sebum. This is excellent at controlling excess sebum. The older versions used to dry out my skin a little bit. I didn't find this one drying out at all, but it does control excess sebum really well. In summer, my skin gets really dull. I don't mind a little bit white cast in my sunscreen. This one doesn't leave white cast on my skin, but it does leave this beautifying effect. Because this is silicone based, this also has that pore blurring effect. Because I live in a very hot and humid country, I don't want my sunscreen to make me sweat. That is an issue. This sunscreen doesn't make me sweat. Like I said, it's feather light on the skin. When you first apply this, it feels moisturizing, but literally after 2-3 minutes, it absorbs into your skin. It doesn't even look like you applied anything. I don't want my sunscreen, my summer sunscreen, to leave glowy finish. That's not the look I want. It's already very hot and humid. If I use a product that leaves glowy finish, it doesn't look glowy. It looks shiny, sticky, oily. I don't want that. The finish of this sunscreen is natural. It doesn't even look like I applied anything on my skin. So yeah, like I said, I'm very picky when it comes to summer sunscreens. And of course, I tried so many, but of course, I like this one, and it's very expensive. Like, even when I'm winning, I'm not really winning. Now, let's talk about the texture of this sunscreen, the white cast. So, this is silicone based, very light texture, very easy to spread. If your complexion is similar to my complexion or lighter than my complexion, the white cast of this sunscreen is not going to be an issue at all. It doesn't leave white cast on my skin, but like I said, my skin, it does look better, like it hide all the imperfections. Like I have redness around my nose, it hide that. So it doesn't leave white cast, but it leaves this beautifying effect. Again, if your complexion is similar to my complexion or lighter than my complexion, the white cast is not going to be an issue. Even if you will reapply the sunscreen, the white cast is not going to be an issue. Now, if you have deeper skin tone, maybe this will leave a little bit white cast on your complexion. The white cast of this sunscreen also don't get stuck in my facial hair. When I first apply this, you can see it in my facial hair, but after a few minutes it completely disappears. But the white cast of this sunscreen, it does get stuck in my eyelids, but that's not a big issue for me. Like I said, this sunscreen control acts as sebum. I think this will be a good option for people who have oily skin or combination skin that is more on the oilier side. Now, if you have dry skin, you can use this, but use a moisturizer under this. Now, this sunscreen is silicone based. These silicone based products, in my experience, that's how they work. If you're going to apply a moisturizer, serum, or a toner under this sunscreen, it will take time to absorb. But if you won't apply anything, this will absorb really fast. In my experience, that's how these silicone based products work. So I will recommend you to not use anything under this if you have oily or combination skin, but if you have dry skin, then definitely use a moisturizer under this. This sunscreen check all the boxes for me. I am obsessed. I love it. I really enjoyed the older versions as well, but this new 2024 formula is so good. Obsessed. I love it. Again, if you want to purchase this sunscreen, I will leave the link in the description. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.